Hey there, back on the journey of Mezcal, opening a new bottle again today. This one's a little different for a couple of reasons. First of all, the company is Rezpiral, see down there, and this is not a manufacturer. This is a guy, Alex White, started this company, and they source single batch mezcals from small producers, kind of off the beaten path, and do a lot of giving back to those neighborhoods, those areas, giving financial support back, sharing of profits, replanting agave, things like that. So not only is it different because of where it's from, this company, they're not widely distributed, is my understanding. So not only that, but this one is a Pechuga. So normally a Pechuga mezcal, during distillation, they hang a chicken, body of a chicken, in the copper pot, and it adds some flavor, obviously. And then they can also add nuts and fruits and things like that. And my understanding is typically that's not sold off by a lot of producers. It's kept for weddings and celebrations and things like that. So a Pechuga is just a different type of mezcal. And this is an even different type of Pechuga, because you can see there's Pechuga de Café. So this doesn't have a chicken in it. And I actually wrote Alex asking him what is in it, because all I could find was this made with coffee, and that is all that's in it. They put a mesh net of roasted coffee beans in the still for the second distillation, and of course those are locally sourced coffee beans from Oaxaca, and so we'll see. This says that the agave is grown for 8 to 12 years. It's roasted for 8 days in a conical oak-fired oven, and they have it's milled with a horse-drawn tahona, and it's double distilled in copper distills. And as I mentioned, the second time they add in the coffee. So it's brand new. Open this up here. As I mentioned before, on my first one, I think I did a tasting with the San Francisco group of Rezpiral mezcals, and to my untrained self, they were a little intense, very complex, and I've heard that is kind of typical for this brand, that they look for things that are a little bit different, because they can. It's one-off things. So I hate to drop this on camera, so I'm gonna steady it while we do the opening here. Here you go, first pour. There you go. Just a little bit yellow. Okay. All right, let me put the cork back in here. So still, right off the bat, that typical vegetal mezcal or agave note that's a mixture of sweet and peppery. And that's about it. I'm really trying hard to find a coffee note in there, and I don't, at least on the nose. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess on the very finish of it, kind of up in your sinuses, if you tell yourself you're smelling coffee, maybe it's there, but we'll see. And I'm sorry if the noise, it's a busy day today. It's a Friday around noon. I thought it'd be a quieter time, but if you can see right there, this is the San Francisco airport. You can see there goes a plane, I think. Oh no, nope, no. That's a little bit of dust on my screen. You might see plane taking off or landing, but anyway, sometimes we get a layer of air just the right way that kind of the sound waves bounce off of it, and it's a lot louder here than normal. Anyway, let's try this. interesting. So again, my first impression, like the nose, is there isn't, I kind of thought there might be this intense coffee note to it. And I don't think I'd say that there is. There's a little heat, a little sweet. The pepper, that hotter, the white pepper note kind of seems like it starts closer to the beginning of this and then goes all the way through the finish, whereas a lot of the other mezcals I've tasted is like halfway through that white pepper note hits. This seems to hit a little bit sooner, but I think what the coffee is adding is more of like a dark chocolate note, almost like cocoa. So not milk chocolate or white chocolate, but a very rich and smooth and dense chocolate. Yeah, so that's what I think we're getting. Is it kind of, you get the white pepper note, and right now then it's almost splitting at the end, where it's almost like a jalapeno or a little bit of a hotter pepper with a base of like a dark chocolate. Interesting. Certainly not disappointed in the buy. I'd say this is by far the most expensive bottle I have. The rezpiral series is not inexpensive by any means, but again, they're giving back to the community. You can see there, you know exactly where it comes from, and I think on their website you can even kind of read more about the individual distillers and things like that. Anyway, there you go. Thank you for accompanying me on my journey, and I'll see you next time.